Greetings all.
Aho, young warriors.
We are here to do another Moonology reading and see what comes to mind for everybody. Let's see here. What you got, babe?
We got a Capricorn.
We got a Cappy. Alrighty. We have Capricorn. Alright. Your hard work is paying off. The new moon is in Capricorn, and Capricorns are known to be hard workers when they set their mind to a thing. So, let's see what we got for Capricorn here. Under the full moon. Is this, yeah, it's a new moon for Cap. All right, so we have a Capricorn that's walking away from something. In this deck, it's called the Eight of Cauldrons, but it's the Eight of Cups. So they're walking away from something. Let's find out what. There we go. I'm being told this one. Right here. They're walking away from a King of Coins. So here, well, here it says King of Shields, but in the traditional Rider-Waite, it would be, King of Pentacles, King of Coins, whatever you want to call it. So they're walking away from someone of, someone that knows what to do with their money, essentially. And potentially a Queen of Cups, love. Mm-hmm. What they're hoping for is a new cup of love. Oh, we've got a Cap that is walking away. I almost take this as, I'm asking my mom. She said, keep pulling cards. I'm literally taking, because the King of Shields and the Queen of Cauldrons are together in the middle of this person's downline. After they're walking away, it's as if they're walking away from like parent figures, because they want a new cup of love. But you pulled the Tower. So, I'm definitely going to have to get some more. You know what? Like, the storyline is starting to look really good. I'm going to go back here. I feel like there's, right there. There it is. So, I'm going to need to find out if it's the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Cauldrons that have pulled a Tower on this Capricorn, and they have reversed their protection.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I need to get more clarification on. I was at least initially reading it as, my mom kept saying, just keep pulling. And I'm like, okay, because I was asking if the Capricorn was walking away from King of Shields and Queen of Cauldron. But the way this has come out, in pursuit of a new cup of love, but then right immediately following my question, the Tower in the upright, meaning they are pulling, my mom is saying, now you're catching it. The King of Shields and the Queen of Cups, so basically somebody that's very good with money, and my mom is saying it is a male figure in the home, and then a female, somebody that's very good with love, that has nothing but love and compassion for this person, are pulling a Tower so that they can get a new cup of love. So, and they've put protection that they used to put on whoever this Capricorn is, the protection that they had from King of Shields and Queen of Cauldrons, my mom is confirming, is no longer there. My mom is saying, now look again, it is the King of Shields and the Queen of Cauldrons who want to be loved where they're at. They want a new cup of love, and they want to be treated fairly and justly, is what my mom is saying. There's like an imbalance somewhere here on this Capricorn line. And so they are pulling a tower. So tower, typically, there's a saying in tarot that if somebody pulls a tower, that tower will not stand, but this came out in the upright. The tower will not stand if something is false, okay? So we've got a set of parents right here that are walking away. My mom is saying this is parents that are walking away from something and have pulled a tower and have removed their protection from whoever the Capricorn is. And if the tower is, if they're able to pull a tower down, that means that they know that there's truth in something, that there's a reason that they're pulling the tower. I want to see what the tower is and what the Ace of Cauldrons is. The Ace of Cauldrons usually says, you know what, I'm either going to get love or I'm gone here. So, and since we see both a king and a queen doing it, my mom is saying that's parent energy. Read that and interpret that as parent energy. So I'm putting the Ace of Cups and the Tower together to see, yeah, once again, the King of Pentacles under the Ace of Cups, under Cup of Love. They are putting a Three of Swords in heartbreak. So the King of Pentacles is showing me that there has been nothing but heartbreak with whoever this Capricorn is. And they're pulling a tower. Yeah. Confirmation. Five of Swords. He went from the Three of Swords to the Five of Swords. So let me just read to you. The King of Pentacles is somebody that's successful, is a provider in the home. The Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, trauma, grief, depression. The Five of Swords talks about resentment, feeling abused, constantly in conflict, okay? This King of Pentacles has shown himself twice, and he's acknowledging that whoever this Capricorn is, that's what they're feeling towards this Capricorn person. And so they're pulling Tower. Tower.
Defeated.
Well, yeah. Tower is all about pulling down shit that just doesn't work anymore. Yes.
Chaos.
You break it down.
So the tower's crumbling.
Yeah, the tower.
It's coming down.
Well, in the tower in this picture, do you see it there? Do you want to hold it up?
Tower Inferno, man.
Yeah. They want,
Tower of Chaos.
Whoever these parents are, they want love, light, stability, new things in their house. Yes, right here. Nine of Pentacles. Success in your home. Those are the two words that are right there on the bottom. Success in your own home. That is what this king and queen of this king and this queen want. So, my mom says it's being pulled against the Capricorn, whoever that is. So that actually explains why it's a new moon for Capricorn. Capricorn is going to have to learn to, since the tower is being pulled against Capricorn, they're going to have to start everything fresh, everything new. I think most people in tarot think that towers are bad, babe, but they're not. It's just a way of acknowledging that everything is being pulled down to the base level so that whoever it is that got the tower can start rebuilding fresh and new.
Sudden change.
Yes, sudden change. The Capricorn.
Sudden impact.
This Capricorn is going to be starting from scratch, whoever this is.
Sudden change of chaos.
Okay, sudden change of chaos.
Agents of chaos. There you go.
Yep. So, and just in looking for the reasons why, if the Capricorn is wondering why, it's because specifically for the King of Pentacles, which my mom is saying would be the male energy that's in this home. What they want is right here, a successful home. They want to, whoever is pulling that tower wants things to change within their home. Okay, they move from the 3 of Swords to the 5 of Swords, meaning they're sick of the heartbreak, they're sick of the fighting. These two are correlated. They're just sick of it, whatever it is, okay? And they don't want to, be in a home where they feel unsuccessful anymore. And the Queen of Cauldrons is backing them up. That means the heart of the home, the female of the home, that feminine energy of the home, my mom is saying, is backing up the King in pulling this tower. Because both of these two want love to be the dominant theme of their home, which is wonderful. I mean, they're walking away from things that just aren't working, and they're pulling tower on things that aren't working. And they're not going to protect anything in their home anymore that would work to destabilize their home. In other words, that whoever they're no longer protecting right there, it's because they see it as this person, or I'm saying, whoever this Capricorn person is causing them heartbreak, is causing fights, destabilization in the home, stuff like this. So therefore, they're no longer willing to protect that, and they've pulled tower on it. So somebody's home is literally being completely changed up, turned upside down. I don't know who. I can try some kippers to see who might be causing the 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords energy here. See if I can get any more. All I've got is an achievement so far. My mom is saying it'll be an achievement when they turn that house around.
Right.
Whoever this couple are, that this is an achievement they're going to have together, these two. It'll be there's animosity in this home, and these two know it, and they are literally actively working to get rid of it, and they've identified whoever it is that they're putting in the reverse.
Wow.
Okay? This is an interesting one.
Let's see, what is it?
Singles.
Yeah.
My mom says to say whoever is this in the home is who's causing the animosity in the home. Somebody that considers themselves single, sexy, and successful, possibly born in the 90s, is who's causing the animosity. And the two working together are going to find that stops very quick, because they're pulling tower. They're pulling rank, they're pulling tower. Together. They're doing it together.
Wow.
Is what my mom says to say. Whoever this is and it's on a Capricorn who's going to have to start fresh.
What the hell?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, a Capricorn that's going to have to change. They're going to have to change their ways. Mom says no more here, but she did give you one more. In this scenario, whoever this is in the home that has caused all of this, now, third party sitch, so you can see 2 women and a male. What my mom is saying here, for whoever this is, she's showing me triangle. She says triangulation. We've got a third-party sitter here that causes triangulation and fights between, she is saying, that has been doing this for a while, between these two. And my mom is saying that whoever this is who is getting the tower. So whoever is this person, whoever has been causing the animosity and the fighting and all this, that, and the other inside of this home, a tower has been pulled or is being pulled and is successfully being pulled. There is no more protection for whoever has been causing this within somebody's home. Okay? That's all I can see on Kipperish. I'm sorry. Let me pull some wounding cards because it sounds like the family, it sounds like this family dynamic has gone through some wounding. The attachment wounding is in reverse. Will show up as difficulties forming secure, trusting relationships or a fear of abandonment and rejection. They may manifest as emotional distance, clinginess, codependency. And my mom said that's exactly the problem with this person. Whoever this is in this third-party sitch in this family does not understand the codependency piece, she's saying. Or an inability to fully open up and connect with others due to past experiences of neglect or inconsistent care. She's saying that the Capricorn hasn't tended to this. So the Capricorn, as that tower is being pulled on them, is going to have to start moving it from here to here.
Right.
Okay? No, I was saying, don't you love that you know how to read through complex dynamics? And I'm sitting here going, no, because of course I had to live through them and forgive all of them and grow from them in order to understand them and understand what they're saying. So she's like, you're welcome for the gift. I'm like, it is true. I do appreciate being able to hear my mom's voice and know that there's peace and tranquility and things like that on the other side. Anything else? My mom is saying that's really the biggest one there. And that she says once again, whoever is this person right here, it's like a single person, it's a single party person in this family dynamic that has the attachment wound injury in the upside down and hasn't looked at that yet. And to help whoever this family is, they need to put it upright like this. Maybe that's part of the tower that's being pulled, maybe, I don't know. But they're pulling some kind of tower together. They're working together as a team and saying they're done with whatever has been going on. They're walking away from whatever has been going on, and now the Capricorn is at a new moon and is being told, as you start working on yourself for whatever all this is, your hard work will pay off. So my mom is saying it won't pay off if you continue trying to triangulate this king and this queen. You continue trying to cause one to fight with the other back and forth, or other members of your household. She's saying triangulation as she's literally just doing like this and showing me like the triangulation piece. Triangulation as what do I want to say? I guess that's this person's go-to. Is she goes to one adult and accuses the other adult of something, goes to other people in the family, accuses, like it's a very an accusatory kind of person, and she tries to triangulate. Yeah, I'm hearing she. My mom is saying it's a she. She said that's why all of this has been pulled as the female energy. She says whoever this is, this Capricorn is female, she says. And they're often trying to triangulate and get people upset one with the other. So, okay. So that's the storyline for whoever this is. We've done that. I wonder if there's a shadow work. Mom, give it a try. See what happens. out there. All right. Obsession. This says release the chains of thought and free your mind. This person has fixations, compulsions, preoccupations with certain things. My mom is saying that's part of their triangulation piece, whatever this is. They get an idea in their mind, and then they will play one adult off against the other. So, but the adults in the house, my mom is saying this read is actually for the two who are successfully going to pull that tower and say no more of that. They're not willing to put up with that in their home anymore. This guy pays the bills. This one also helps pay the bills, my mom says, but she's saying this one is like the heart of the home, the love in the home, and keeps trying to bring the love into the home, but it's not working with whatever this triangulation situation is going on. All right, baby, do you feel anything on your side? I'll get him a couple of these after
Yeah.
you pull something. Oh, he's gonna, questions from the universe, or really answers from the universe. Whoever this Capricorn is, think of a question, and Stace is going to pull you answer from the universe. This is an excellent one for this, babe. Look at this. Do you see what this is?
Yeah.
They're pulling Tower because the Capricorn, this one is definitely for the Capricorn because you need to move at the pace of peace, and so do they. They need peace in their home. They don't need the triangulation, but you need to move at the pace of peace because that's where they're moving. That's where they're heading, is at the pace of peace. This is a really good reading for whoever the Cap Collective is out there. All right, I want to pull them just because I love. These are blessed. Oh, that one came right out. Oh, it came in the upside down. What the hell? Okay, so this came to me in the upside down. This is the first time that's happened since I've used these cards. A blessing of the Beltane Dew. My mom is saying, why do you think that maybe came in the upside down? She's saying they're not getting that blessing. Whoever this Capricorn is, Spirit's not prepared to give you that yet. Should I even read this for what it would be? If they're not
Probably
prepared?
understanding.
For understanding. This is something they want to give to Capricorn, but they're not giving it yet.
Oh,
So this
well, I
is
guess.
card number 21, a blessing of the Beltane Dew. She's telling me, Missy, she's telling me I'm too nice. The fairy gift of feeling beautiful and awakening to your own attractive qualities. So whoever this Capricorn is doesn't have this gift yet within themselves. They're not feeling beautiful. They're not understanding who they are yet. With every footstep, a magical dewdrop is created on Beltane Dawn. When Beltane Dawn morn breaks with the sweetest bird song and the scent of holy fires lit with sacred woods, fairies dance in the delicate leaves and flowers. On the oak and moss and everywhere they dance, they leave the dew, spinning like crystals and precious chalices of root and tree and petal and leaf. When you receive this card, the blessing of the Beltane Dew comes to you, redolent of its life-affirming properties, restoring you to beauty, reviving the soul's energies, giving a sense of being filled with an elixir that brings us back to our sweetest selves.
Nice.
That's why they've got this in reverse. This is somebody that just isn't there at the moment, but this is what they want to give you. They want to bring you this as gift, but it's not there yet. So I'm sorry. That's the first time that's happened to me. We'll see if they'll give us a sacred. I'm gonna try with the other ones. And just so you know, I start all my cards in the upright when I pull and I throw. So, anything here on the sacred forest? These don't even want to come. Come into the reading. Right there. This one's called Toadstool's Growth. Okay, look at that one, babe.
Mm-hmm.
Card number 44. Toadstool's Growth.
Sounds like somebody's in delay.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they're sitting on the toadstool. I would be very interested to read what is this about. I had to fight with them to even give me that one. 44. Through the forest floor, though the forest floor looks sedate, beneath the surface a kind of enchantment is occurring as the mushrooms grow and wait. Then, when conditions are right, there is an explosion of toadstools throughout the woods. It happens so fast, it seems magical, yet preparations have long been occurring out of eyesight. Okay? The fairies and the elves rejoice and even dance in the fairy rings. Things that have been incubating beneath the surface are going to be coming to fruition. She said that's why they gave me that one, because we've got a king and queen here that are pulling things to fruition and about to drop a tower. She says, hold this one up as I read this part. Get clear on your goals and dreams because rapid growth is ahead. Be ready for these projects to come to fruition. You must first be starkly honest about what you want. Ask yourself, is this what I really want? Okay? So my mom is saying, do you really want to keep triangulating and causing harm and hurt and stuff like this for whoever this family is? Because it seems like the king and queen here are saying no thank you to this anymore. The king and queen are walking away from being triangulated in their own home. I think that they're asking for respect. But I sent, my mom is saying they're not getting it, so they're yanking a tower once and for all. A tower will shake up whoever this Capricorn is down to their very base bottom. So that's what's happening here for whoever this is. All right, I am going to go ahead, babe, and just roll.
Okay.
Being told that these align. Somebody needs to completely realign their chakras, and then somebody's ancestors are on the other side wanting to talk to somebody through sleep meditation. We have somebody that's, my mom is saying this is an ad again. 38, 39, and then there's two I'm confused by this one because there's, okay. She's saying possibly 36-year-old. Pardon me. 62-year-old. Somebody, she's saying there's like, this is going to go for multiple homes. And so we have some that are in our age group as well that are bringing towers down. That's interesting. Okay. All right. I do get in trouble with my mom. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. You go ahead.
Okay.
I do get in a little bit of trouble with my mom for not spending enough time feeling on the Trinky Charms and letting her talk fast enough to let me hear. And okay. So we have somebody with masculine glasses in the home. That's the male. They have glasses. Whoever this is in that home wears glasses. The man does. The man does.
That X is always coming up.
I know. Well, there's a Gen X. I mean, I told you it's both sides. And my mom is saying there's more than one home where there is a partnership situation here that's working on ensuring that they are successful, that they are forcing someone, whoever the Capricorn is, whoever Capricorn connection they have, but because they're working together, they're going to see achievement with this. They're dropping that tower together. All right, so somebody that likes fireflies, your firefly is in reverse. So somebody heavily attunes to that. We have somebody, again, intuition is completely turned off for this person because the black cat was in the upside down and not looking. So intuition for someone there is turned off. I want to believe. This is a space alien. This is the first time I'm seeing him. And it says, I want to believe, but he's turned in the upside down and basically turned away from whoever this Capricorn is. So whoever the Capricorn is doesn't believe that these two will pull a tower, my mom says. Does not believe that this household is capable of pulling tower on top of them. Okay. You like dinosaurs? Now this one is interesting. The bat is rolling through the energy here. A bat is able to see everything that's going on, can see in the dark, will fly. Think of the bat cave, filled with bats, things like this. They can see in the dark. They know what's up. Here we have that elephant again. That elephant is actually in the upright. So last time, the very first time we ever had an elephant, I read it for somebody in the reverse. This is for somebody that is in the upright, so potentially a Republican household. Last time I pulled it, I thought, oh, maybe it's somebody that likes to go to the zoo and see elephants, but they're not seeing them anymore. So this one is in the upright. Possibly somebody in that home is a Republican. One of these homes is a Republican. Or truly you just do like going to the zoo. My mom's laughing at me. What makes you think they don't like going to the zoo? I'm like, I don't know. All right, I'm finally pulling this. S and I. And then we have X. 6. I wonder if that means something to them. 6. I don't know. All right, so, or they're just looking at, maybe they have the initials or the letters in their name, S-I, and then, how many people have, that could just be Gen X, and say, I don't know how many people in this lifetime have. That household is pulling up anchor on whoever this Cap is. They're pulling up anchor. Moving on. So
sailing away.
If it were like this, you'd be dropped, but it's like this. They're like, nope, we're pulling that up. Yep. Enough. This one, babe. Oh, ballerina shoes. But look, those are the bottoms of their shoes. Somebody likes to dance, but they haven't done that in a minute. So one of these households has somebody that likes to dance but hasn't been dancing lately. My mom says, do you know how joyful dancing will make you?
Yeah.
Oh, we should dance. I think we should dance better. Okay, and then there's a Taurus connection for someone out there. Either you're connected to a Taurus, you are, it's in your chart somewhere, or one of these parents are a Taurus, something like this. Okay. Hopefully that helps the Capricorn collective out there. My mom is saying it's more than one household. But she's saying that the king and the queen are about to drop tower on the Capricorn and force the Capricorn into doing work. So, you know what? I always just say consider it a blessing that, you know, and there's fairies waiting to bless you with this, whoever these households are, okay? There's growth to be had here for everybody, my mom says, in this whole situation. So, all right, very best wishes to all. Much love to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.